What's up guys, Alexi84 here. Well, I was meant to do this in Jurassic June, but apparently I forgot about it. So now, I feel like this would be a good time to do it. So, which is the review of the Jurassic Park 3 Camoxtreme Arctic T-Rex. Now let me just bring out a little history with with this figure. So, this was a part of the toy line of Jurassic Park 3 spin-off, which is the Camoxtreme line, which is basically custom painted versions of dinosaurs in different types of environment. Like an example, like this Tyrannosaurus Rex right here is basically an Arctic environment. And those figures are pretty rare nowadays. Like some could range for $50 to over 1,000, depending on what kind of figure they are. For this guy, well, you could go either way, somewhere between 60 or like over 200 or something like that. But mint in box, yeah, expect that to be worth a lot. But if you get this guy's use like this one right here, yeah, it'll be pretty easy to pick him up. Well, not easy, but yeah. So anyway, let's go on and get to the review. So let's go on to the articulation. Well, if you have seen my video of the comparison between this figure and the 2005 Hasbro's Jurassic World T-Rex figure, I think you already know the articulation of this guy. Or if you have the Jurassic Park 3 T-Rex, then you should also know. But for some who don't know, I'm gonna show you anyway. The mouth can move, the arms can move, the legs can move, and the tail doesn't. But I can see why it can't move. So this figure can balance. So yeah, there are some good parts of articulation, like it's not supposed to be an articulated figure like something like an S8 Monstards, but it's still pretty good. Okay, so now let's go on the paint job and sculpt. Well, I really love the paint job on this guy. Like I would consider him one of the best of the Camoxtreme line. Like with the jungle Spinosaurus right there. Yeah, like I just really love the blues, whites, and the orange on top of his head. It just looks pretty cool. Like I really love it. So yeah, like I think it's one of the best painted Jurassic Park figures of the franchise. Well, one of. So yeah, the sculpt. Well, it's pretty cool. Like pretty good. If I had to say one thing, it's the teeth, which I think it could be a little bit smaller, but anyways, it still looks pretty good. Well, except for this part. I um, I don't really like that kind of part where it shows like the rib cage and the slash, like the wound. Like I don't really like it because like it really does show like I really wish you could just cover it up or something, or just not have it there at all. But I'm pretty sure the only purpose why they put it there is so they can to add this button where the dinosaur will roar out in pain. But now that's like for a feature, but I don't really like it too much because you'd be dead showing that. But anyway, still looks pretty cool in the looks of the figure. Okay, so now let's go on to features like okay, so we get ready to get started with this one. Yep, makes noise when when you press this button right here on the neck. It does this. Now you heard from the roar from earlier when I was talking about the articulation when I was moving the mouth. You hear the roar a little bit, but you can hear it a little bit dying, like going out. You know what I mean, apparently, but now it's finally started to work a little bit better once I started to press this jaw. Now it's not the batteries is going bad. I think it's just the sound box is going old or something like that. So yeah, that's probably something you could expect, but I'll get onto that later. So yeah, it does have great points of features like it makes sounds. And I'll say another great main selling point of this figure is the color scheme, which should give the Arctic look, which it really does fit for an Arctic Tyrannosaurus Rex. So yeah, now let's go into the size comparison. We're bringing another Hasbro figure, and this is a repaint. The Velociraptor figure from the I believe 2004 toy line of Jurassic Park dinosaurs. So yeah, uh, they're both are bluish dinosaurs. And they're both are repaints from the Jurassic Park 3 figures. So, yeah. We'll get this one out of the way. Now we bring another figure, which is the Sinoceratops. Yeah. Realistically, the T-Rex would be bigger, but I would say this. Well, there was no big Sinoceratops figure came out at the time, so yeah. You look like the Sinoceratops can easily now could just do this underneath his throat. Easier now. Well, if some of you people who remember from my channel, like been a subscriber at the from the beginning, you can tell these two were in my first stop motion video. So yeah, that's a good little Easter egg or something like that for the video. Okay, so now let's bring another carnivore dinosaur, which is from the same family as Tyrannosaurus, which is the Albertosaurus. So yeah, another again quite tall, quite longer, and probably bigger than a T-Rex figure. But again, this was made in 2001, and this probably made like 2019 maybe, 2019-ish. Yeah, and the similarities between the two, they both have wound damage. Like they both have wounds, like damage. Yep, and showing bone right here. So yeah. Now let's bring in a random figure, and which is the Trendmasters Mechagodzilla. And they're both are pretty old figures, but the thing with this guy, with this Mechagodzilla, it makes louder roars. The sounds sound a bit louder compared to this figure, which this is an older figure compared to this. And this is not from the batteries, it's probably from the sound box. Now, I think it could be because this guy got used more than this guy, so maybe because of that. But yeah, now it's got done with size comparison. So overall, this is a pretty awesome figure. Like I will give this like 10 out of 10. This is just an awesome figure overall, and I definitely do recommend picking them up if you ever did find them in a decent price. I would never recommend trying to get him in a mint box, because there's no way you could find him in a pretty good in a cheaper price if you want to find him in box. So yeah, like that's all for this review. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this figure. Do you have one of Camoxtreme figures? If so, what's your opinion on them? I'm like this is a awesome figure again, and I'm like so I'll see you guys later. Bye.